preview and best bets edition of the Stephie Smalls Show on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by our Bracket Madness contest. We're giving away $5,000 in prizes, and it's free to enter at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket. Bracket Madness is back, and SGPN is teaming up to give away $5,000 in prizes. Free to enter. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bracket. Plus, we have our $25,000 Survivor contest at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. New to Splash, use promo code SGPN50 and get up to $50 in bonus pick'em entries. Let's yap.
Stephie touch balls, betting it all on the power bottom, false top, drop the football. Like hopes they've been teasing, they're missing the fall season. ACL twisted, bank account freezing, but Smalls cut the shots like some more reason. Leaderboard rising while the slot machine's ringing. She's slinging blaze stats like Nostradamus. $100 bills raining down upon us.
It is Golf Tuesdays on the program, Valspar time. And one of our friends, we were very excited to have him back on. It's Model Maniac, Byron. Byron, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Stephie. Thank you so much for having me back. Good to see you in person since we don't see each other virtually. But, this is the best place to hang out.
I know. I was telling you backstage, I'm very upset with the fact that I don't see your tweets on my For You page anymore. So I'm hoping that doing the show together fixes that, because it's ridiculous. Put the people I want to see on my timeline, please.
I don't know. That app can be a little frustrating at times, but I might start doing some TikToks now. I think we're going to have to start tapping into other markets.
Other places. How's the golf season treating you so far?
Like a redheaded stepchild. It's been a bit of a rough one. I'm not going to bitch and moan too much. Otherwise I could for like 5 minutes. So it's been a bit of a rough start, but a couple good things happening here and there. We're waiting for the good stuff to keep on rolling through. Yeah. How about you?
It's been all right. You know what? Honestly, pretty similar to the way that you were probably talking about. We'll not be super negative on the program. I tend to leave that for the football show. So I'll do my best to not be entirely negative. It's been good to me as far as like position markets, but then I do that and I get too cute. And then I start, you only see 3-4 names on my card and I start shying away from it. So we're not gonna be shy to it here. It's Valspar. Florida swing continues. We got 3 events until the Masters here. That happened very quick. Hi, hello. That's fantastic. We love that. Copperhead, this fun second shot golf course, which is honestly becoming one of my favorite tournaments. Like, it's a very fun watch.
It's a fun watch. Anytime there's a snake pit involved in a golf tournament, things get fun. And when you just got a bunch of paint cans as the tee markers, that's also fun. We need more abstract. We need like a rice manufacturer to like sponsor a show, so we can just have like bags of rice as tee marker. The more the crazier, the better. I think it's going to be a fun week though. Got some fun names, some big boys playing in a non-big boy event.
Speaking of big boys, actually, before we jump into with Xander, I'm already going right into it. We just have to bet him. If you're not going to bet him outright, I did bet him for the Masters this past week. But like when he's top 10 and you can still get some plus money on him, like at this point, do we just keep rounding that in and taking it every week like I did last year?
I love the floor approach for Xander. He's one of these guys that just not randomly, he just continually just finishes inside the top 10, top 20. And if you're looking to get some exposure on Xander, go find a top 20 in all 4 majors market. I think it's like 11-1 or 7-1, somewhere in that situation. In the last 4 years, he's only missed the top 20 once. And it was like a T25, he in majors is top 20 machine. So go and check that future out for sure.
That's awesome. I know I jumped around there. What's your ideal golfer here? What metrics were you looking at when you went into this week to start handicapping things?
I don't know who I'm looking for. I'm kind of just looking to anyone that's looking at me. I think if we make some eye contact, we're looking good there. But overall, if you're just playing well, got good course history, can hit all your irons well through the bag. It's not necessarily like a specific proximity on approach that we're going to be dealing with, kind of running the numbers. It's 6 shots from 100 to 150, 6 shots from 150 to 200, 200 plus 6 shots. You got to have it all across the bag. But I think just being a good golfer right now,
Yeah.
Or if you have like exceptional course history, I'm willing to take a little gamble on you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like this course is just going to reward quality golf. So who's playing good golf right now? Who can play good golf here? Who has good course history? Kind of the things that you look for. Who was your first click? What were your eyes drawn to right off the bat?
My very first click was Austin Smotherman.
Okay.
To win this damn tournament. And the buddy is just back from the Corn Ferry Tour.
Yeah.
And I love it when these guys go to the KFT and then show back up after leaving the PGA Tour to get downgraded and then show up with like a double upgraded game. And Smotherman is that guy. He's now come through, been playing great this year. And, you know, we can still get, I think, a 62, 64 out there to 1 for Austin Smotherman. And I also like him for first round leader market too. He's in the same range. Comes out hot.
Yes, I am with you. I bet him top 10 to start at plus 500. I think that I'm just going to get there. You know what? All I had to hear was you say it, and now he needs to be on my card. His approach play is just ridiculous. And then you look at what he's been doing, T13 last week. He's made the cut, both times he played here, but him coming in this form, absolutely love it. It's a different Smotherman than the one that I had when he was playing a little bit stinky on the PGA Tour. So I like it here, especially, you know, he's accurate off the tee as well. So I am with you with Smotherman. I think I have to just pull the trigger there and stop being a coward.
I mean, he finished second at the Cognizant, so that's like 3 starts ago.
Yeah.
And then 13th at the Players is very impressive, you know, for someone that we're getting these kind of numbers on. I think it's the way to go so far.
Fantastic. Before we talk about some more best bets, Kalshi is a real money prediction market, legal in all 50 states. Kalshi has a ton of trading options for your favorite sports, and Kalshi is giving away $1 billion for the perfect bracket. New Kalshi customers get $20 when they use promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. Underdog has you covered for pick'em for almost every sport. Underdog has just increased their payouts. 2-pick entries now pay 3.5x, and 3-pick entries now pay 6.5x. Here's a pick'em entry that I like for the Valspar. Erasmus and Corey Connors, better 20.5 tourney finishing position, gets you 5.15x. Your money's Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code SMALLS. All right, talk to me here. Give me a best bet. What are we looking at?
We are looking at, I cannot get my hands off of an Akshay Bhatia top 20.
Yes.
I think, you know, that's one market to kind of get involved with him a little bit. If you don't think he's going to win, he's just ball striking it well enough that the putter can disappear. But the putter's like showing up. It's what won him the API like 2 starts ago. So he is top 20. He's cashed that now 4 times in a row, playing in signature events, things like that. And I think, you know, this golf course makes perfect sense for what he gets up to on the ball striking front. So Akshay top 20. I've also got Justin Thomas top 10.
Hey.
If you take a peek at what Justin Thomas gets up to, it's kind of weird how golfers finish inside the top 10 as many times as they do top 20. You know, JT finishes inside the top 20 40% of the time, and top 10 40% of the time. So every single time he's top 20 is also top 10. So if you are looking at that market, top 10 plus 240 for Justin Thomas, 8th at the Players, and I think he's finished top 13 4 of the last 5 years. So lots to like from JT.
I have been kind of addicted to these like top 20 after round 1, top 10 after round 1 bets this year. Another addiction that I have that everyone is aware of is Jordan Spieth. For him to be top 20 after round 1 plus 240, I think is a very nice number for a golfer that there's so much variance round to round with this guy. He's playing solid golf. Like the rest of his game, other than the putting last week was rough. His off the tee has been an issue, probably makes me a little bit nervous, but for him to just get in the top 20, for me to get it, like scratch the Spieth itch that I have every single week. Listen, I'm in for 1 round. I get a nice plus 240 on it. We know how volatile he can be. His last 3 appearances, last year, T28, a cut, T3. But I think that Spieth, there's something to his game right now. Am I going and betting him outright? No, but let me get a little Spieth here.
A little sniff of some Spieth. I do agree. You know, the thing is, he used to be this volatile guy. Like where we've seen anything come from Planet Spieth. You know, it could be literally anything under the sun. But this year, he's missed the cut once at the Farmers.
Mhm.
Outside of that, it's been top 40 city. Every single other start has been a top 40. Nothing's been top 10. It's just, doing his thing. So I don't mind that at all for Jordan. I think that's a solid option.
Absolutely. I think he had 2 good rounds this past. I think he finished T32, something around there last week. So I think he starts out hot. Give me the first round and then get out kind of thing. I'm good. I'm going to get in and get out.
You wash your hands of that and you just let everyone else deal with him for the next 3 days.
Right. You guys
Especially
can tag me every time he does something cool, tag me every time he does something bad, which is pretty much what my existence is during every single tournament. What else are we looking at?
I have got a ladder bet for you all the way from top 20 to a winner, and it's at DraftKings. Davis Riley, top 20 bet, plus 740 for a top 20, 17-1 for a top 10, 43-1 for a top 5, and then 330-1 for the win. And he's playing pretty cheeks right now, I'm not going to lie.
It's okay.
But he's played pretty cheeks entering this tournament pretty much his entire career. He hasn't been playing fantastic golf. 7th, miscut, 19th, playoff loss. Those are his 4 appearances in the last 4 years, and he's cashed the top 23 of the 4 times. There's just something magical about this venue for him. He just shows up here and just finds his inner Davis Riley that just excels. And
I love it.
Those numbers are bananas.
I love it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. These guys playing where for some reason it brings something out in them. Let's tail it. I love it.
I don't understand. I understand it from a golfer's perspective when you go to a course that you just like and play well. But what on earth is that? What is causing that? I don't understand.
Know.
But we don't even have to understand. We just have to profit from it. And hopefully that's the case.
Because as a golfer, I have certain courses where it's just that I'm not a great golfer, and I'll be like, oh no, it's this course. And then it's the ones that we only play every once in a while. I'm like, this is why I play well. It's because I can't play my home course.
Dude, the home course, it's the same over and over. And it's just you got to go to the places that reward you. So I'm down for some Davis Riley love.
Love it. Before we continue, Rhythm is your official data tool for dominating the madness of college hoops. Rhythm generates brackets you can use for any contest. Last year, a Rhythm user went 25-2 in his bracket thanks to Rhythm's model. Looking to go premium, use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. We're also brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Novig, you're getting the best prices. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use our promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. It's also March Madness, 15% off everything when you use promo code March. Go get some Stephie Smalls gear. Go get a Let It Ride hat. Mr. Billy Horschel, top 20. I think this has moved quite a bit. I believe there's still a plus 310 out there. He wasn't in the field at the Players, T14 at API. Last 2 appearances here. He has top 20s, T12, T14. We know he loves to put on Bermuda. And, he hasn't been in the best form, but maybe he's feeling a little motivated here in Florida. So give me the top 20 plus 310.
I've got nothing more to add to that. I mean, it's all about the Florida situation for him. He's back in the land of the free for him. And, if there ain't a gator nearby, he's not playing well. So Billy's doing his thing. I like that a lot.
Any more bets you want to add here?
Sure. I will just rattle off everything that I've got for you guys.
Let's do it.
Jacob Bridgeman.
Okay.
23-1, 22-1, wherever you can find that. This man, Ben Griffin's best finish on the season is worse than Jacob Bridgman's worst finish on the season. He has not finished worse than 18th. Stray bullet to Ben Griffin there a little bit. But, Jacob Bridgman, insane consistency. He's now 7 straight top 20s, which we'll be betting as well. You can find a Jacob Bridgman top 20 at plus 108. He's done that 7 straight times. He also finished 3rd year last year. So no-brainer to me to go that market. And then you can get the top 5 as well at plus 450 because he's around the top of the leaderboard way too often. And if you miss out on that win, you want that top 5 to still come through for you too. So that's where I'm going in that market. I got a Ryo Hisatsune.
Yes, he's very popular this week.
Yes, I think I'm cool going to popular guys in the betting market. You know, it's the other streets of the worlds we play in that kind of avoid that popularity a little bit. But the water sipping merchant is just going to be doing his thing this week. I think, solid finish at the Players, 13th at the Players last week, and then a good finish here last year, basically getting 50-1 for a guy that's, got a really, really good situation going on there. And then some first round leaders for you guys.
Let's do it.
Ricky Castillo, 68-1.
Love him.
These are all guys that play very good in round one, typically versus the other other rounds. These are guys that typically don't get home for the week-long stuff, but we like
get
them.
In,
like
get out.
Like a little Spieth action, a sniff.
Yeah,
you don't want to be like hanging around. You just sniffing out. Pierceson Coody, 66-1.
Yes.
Let's go. Bud Cauley, 78-1. Mm-hmm. The Smotherman, 62-1. These are all like long odds for one round. Lee Hodges, we just saw him at the top of the leaderboard at the Players.
My guy, Lee Hodges. I adore him.
He finished 56th. He just whittled away as the week went on. But round one, Lee Hodges. And then Marty Doe, 110-1.
Okay.
Zecheng Doe, I think is how you say his name. It's always fun having guys that have names that aren't their names, that are their real names on the database. Go find Doe and knock him into the first round leader markets there. So I think those guys have a good chance. I think most of them are going off in the AM. PM afternoon is probably a little drier, a little windier. Yeah.
Bud, I was eyeing out there as well for some of his position markets. I think I'll tell you on that first round leader. I have Coody as well. Have you placed any futures bets for the majors that recently, any recent clicks or ads?
Yes. On the weekend when Ludwig was doing his thing, I bet him to win the Masters at 22-1.
Yeah.
And he's a second place and a seventh place over there. And he's going to win a major at some point. He's too good, but ideally he needed to win the Players. That would have been really nice to have had him believe in himself when he got to Augusta that he could win it. Yeah. Maybe he's just a little behind and kind of just gets across the line 3 or 4 groups ahead of the final group there and just doesn't have to deal with the nerves because he's fantastic around that golf course. So 22-1 there. And then Justin Rose, just wherever you can find a Justin Rose that's close to 100-1 in a major, I think Justin Rose is someone I think I've got him in all 4 majors. So
I adore it. That's awesome.
What about you?
I added Xander. I added Ludwig. Who was my other?
The Masters.
The Masters. Yep. They're both the Masters. And then I have a Hovland US Open that I bet probably, it wasn't this week. It was the week prior. I just think Hovland's going to pop. I understand, but I think the form is coming through. And before it gets popular and bet down, because we know the public loves to get their grimy, greasy hands all over some of these numbers, which I'm fine with. I want to make sure I was in on some action. I do love Xander. Thank you, Go Beavs. I do. I think I have a interesting relationship with Xander because if you go back and look at my cards, I'm not someone that's bet Xander a lot outright, but I've been like a top 5, top 10 Xander better for several years now. So now I'm getting more comfortable with just the idea of actually just betting him outright.
You just, working those steps, laying the groundwork, but
baby steps.
Typically he hasn't been like the best outright bet because he's respected a lot. His numbers are crap, but unless it's majors, I think that's the last 2 times he's won, right? Those 2 majors. So we shall see what he gets up to. It's good to see him playing better golf because somebody that's good at golf needs to be playing good golf right now because Scotty's not doing it. Rory's got a broken back. Like John Rahm is doing his thing somewhere else. And then Xander, prior world number 2, finally starting to show up now. So I'm sure you're excited about that, huh?
Yeah, I sure am. Kingburn, I was going to ask you who your stay away was for this tournament. He asked, who is your biggest stay away this year so far? You have a stay away.
It's been Xander. I hate to say it so far, but this week, it's going to change this week. So this week's stay away, my stat fish of the week. Don't get caught out by this guy's metrics. You don't want to be holding a Davis Thompson slimy little slippery hands in your situation there. He's not playing great golf. over respected in these betting markets and the DFS prices and things. Like he's hanging out with all the cool kids, but he's like failing out of English class and not showing up for PE, and just he needs to get it together. But in the meantime, we're out on Davis Thompson. I think that's a stay away for me. And
mine's been, I had to mute the tweet very quickly because people were very angry with me. I'm just not a Cam Young person. And like, I just am not going to do it to myself. I appreciate like him as a dad, a father, and a nice human. And like, I'm not hating on him as a person. I just personally do not enjoy watching him play golf. I find it frustrating and I don't want money on him. So he's been one of my stayaways. I know it pisses people off and I respect that. I think it's not me saying he's a bad human. People are very angry. They love him, which is fine. I don't love him.
He should be playing the Valspar, because watching him is like watching paint dry. It is,
yes.
It's like boring, and it's hella impressive what he gets up to, but it's just this boring stuff. Now on the par fives, Cam Young, he's always fun to watch on par fives.
Of course.
Those memes where you see the lady dancing on the side of the pool and then the next thing she just eats it and like falls head first into the swimming pool. That is Cam Young on a par five, just doing his thing. Next thing, he's making a random bogey. So that's the one area I don't mind him, but his presser, it's the time to like just let your stuff go, bud. Nope. It's like buttoned up, just mumbling 3-sentence answers to these guys. Hey, and I think what's interesting, Steph, is we see these Corn Ferry Tour guys coming over and they've got like this passion and like vigor when they win a Corn Ferry Tour event. Cam Young he just won $4 million or $4.6 million or something ridiculous. And just walks off the green like it's another ho-hum day. So I don't know if sports psychology's got in the way of guys actually showing their emotion on the golf course a little more, or if they're just making so much money that it doesn't matter. I don't know what the deal is, but he is one of those that's just brutal.
Yeah, I can't. I know everyone's upset. I just don't find him. He doesn't have like that. And the nice thing about golf is you do get to kind of fall in love with some of these personalities also. And for me, he just doesn't really have that oomph that I'm looking for when I'm watching golf and I want to be all excited.
We are watching these guys for 4 rounds of golf for 4 days, and they play every week. If I'm going to be supporting someone, I want someone like Hao Tong Lee, who's just like, what is this guy going to do next? I don't know, but is he going to show up in his bathrobe and goggles to go take a quick couple laps in the pool before his tee time? Is he going to shoot a 30-40 on the front and back? I don't know what he's ever going to get up to, but he's at least a character and a personality that you can kind of enjoy supporting. So
100%. Yeah. So I know everyone was upset, but it is what it is. Congrats to Cam Young. What do you have coming up? When's the next pod? What do you have out? Where can people find you? I appreciate you coming on. We'll have to get you on closer to one of these majors here too.
Oh, girl, whenever is fine. Happy to be on anytime. You can find me on Mayo Media and the live tab for my Back Nine Bet show, which had Brian Kirshner on it. And then me and Kenny doing our thing on Fantasy Golf Degenerates on Mayo Media. And then all my data, all my tools are in the Model Maniac Patreon. You can use code Valspar26 for those of you that want to join up the first month there.
And you are fantastic. If you guys do not follow him, which you might have to I have to put notifications on for you because for some reason, Twitter does not want me to interact with you. You are fantastic. Be sure to rate, review the pod like this. Why don't you drop your favorite first round leader in the comments? I will be back on Thursday for NFL. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you.
Stephie Smalls Show, sports gambling, play some bets on winners and catastrophe. If you want to know where to put the money, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is the place to be.